Okay, hello everybody. Today's date is April 19th, 2015. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to have to talk fast in this video, so I might appear anxious. But understand, please, I'm not. and I might elaborate on that a little bit later so you can understand why I made those statements. Please stay with this video. This is an educational video, it's an informative video, it's a prediction video, and it's an evidence video. Title this personal notation, title this YouTube video, learning by its upload date, excuse me for a second, by its upload date, and then learning disabled woman exposes UCSD, gang stalking, human trafficking. Absolutely. Now, I'm going to fly right into the subject matter of this video in reference to what I've already stated and more. And here it goes. As you can see, what this is right here is this is a online program called Instagram. And what I did was Instagram, well, you can research what Instagram is, so I don't have to explain it because that'll take time. And what I'm trying to do is expose truth here and evidence. And so I don't want to waste time doing that. So look at this. This is what this is a video. It's a snap screenshot of a tweet that was made, okay, on the morning of Christmas Day 2014. You can see that it was made at 10:09 a.m., okay, in Exposing Truth Twitter account. It's a snap screenshot, okay, a photo picture of a tweet. Now let's take a look at what it says real fast. Individuals involved in gang stalking of TTTTT, which is a code abbreviation I use for legal and strategic and security purposes. Okay, trust me. Once I disclose why that's used, you will completely understand. Okay, so individuals involved in gang stalking of TTTTT just walked by her HA area, which stands for hiking area, and said, "Gang stalk, why don't you call the cops and get her out of here?" It was made at 10:09 a.m. on December 25th, 2014 from San Diego, from this Twitter account. After it was made and then put on Twitter, a snap screenshot was made of it. You can clearly see it. And you can go to this Twitter account and find it, unless the perpetrators in the system at the federal, state, and local level have erased it. Okay? Now, I'm going to go right now to oh, I'm sorry, hang on just one second. Alright, now I'm going back to Instagram in order to show you something. Hold on, let this train go by. Okay, so now what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you this right here. This right here was a text message. Oh, hold on, man, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Just bear with me just 2 seconds. Okay, here it is. Now, do you see this text message right here? And I'm going to be able to prove what date it was sent on, because you're going to be able to see, okay, you know how when you get a text message, you can click on whatever, I don't know, what. It all depends on what phone you have. When you get a text message, you can find out the details pertaining to the text message, like the date, the time it was sent, the number it was sent from, which I'll show you in a minute. Look at this text message that they sent to my phone, claiming that they know my phone number because they watched a video online of me being at a post office giving a post employee my phone number. Complete bullshit. Any post office videos that I've ever made that even possibly would have shown me stating my phone number were made private by me in my YouTube account. But hold on a second, let me just get back to this. Just bear with me and you'll see this is a foundation I'm building right now, so you can see the evidence. Now, okay, so this was sent to my phone on the same day, December 25th at 4:12 p.m. Look at what it says. "I'm sending the police to your location now for illegal lodging and trespassing. Explain that to social services when you get arrested again." Okay, now I'm going to go back to Instagram's library, okay, so you can see, oh, hold on, okay, so you can see me, the Instagram of the details of this text message, which means the proof, okay, there it is right there, okay, it was clicked on. It was, what you do when you get a text message, you can tap it in order to get the details concerning it. Message details. There's the phone number it was sent from and the time and date that it was sent. 4:12 p.m. December 25th. Now, this is a text message. Okay? See the text message there? Okay? sent at 4:12 p.m. December 25th. The original, the first, hold on. The first text message that the first thing that I showed you was a tweet that I made concerning how they walked by my HA area and said, "Gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on and get her out of here?" That was made on the same date, but that morning. Do you understand? Now, hang on a second. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but that indisputably proves that they're gang stalking me to my hiking area. And this tweet was made at the very location that I'm at right now, which you can't see too good because this camera, okay, this is our R Colony 5. Okay, this camera, when you adjust it to take a video picture of text, okay, any kind of text like a printout or text from your phone, it doesn't then cover the landscape very well. So I don't know how well you're even going to be able to see me visually, but trust me, my name is Leslie Williams, okay? I am the individual that is enclosed in that coded abbreviation TTTTT. Okay, now what else I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you some other evidence. I'm going to go to YouTube right now, and I'm going to show you a YouTube title that you can go to YouTube and you can type this title in, and you can also make sure, if you choose to do so, you can go to this YouTube channel right here, Exposing Police 1, and look at all the videos that are in that YouTube channel. Massive evidence going all the way back at least until I think early 2014. And I'm also in this video going to enclose to you some other YouTube channel names so you can see how long this crime's been happening to me. But let's take a look at what this YouTube video is right here. Look at the title. Now it was uploaded on the second. Listen to this. Okay. Now my Okay, that was my phone in the YouTube video, using my track phone to state the date electronically. So just go to the YouTube video. My YouTube video streaming right now is interrupting because I went over my data cap usage, and that actually happened this morning. Okay, but go to YouTube and type this title in, you see right here, 11/27/13, learning disabled woman tells UCSD police how she's gang stalked. Now the video wasn't uploaded until December 2nd, 2013, but if you watch the video, you'll see at the very beginning me showing a cell phone. It's a track phone, and within the track phone has a tools menu and a tools feature within the menu. Once you click on the tools feature, you can use a feature within the tools menu. You can use a feature within the tools feature called the voice command. Once you click on that, you can scroll down to a sub feature within it called date and time. Once you click on that, it enables the phone to state the date and time electronically. Let's see if it'll do it.
Okay, 11:52 a.m.
Hold on.
Okay, say a command.
Listen to this.
November 27th, Wednesday, 11:52 a.m.
Now the reason why... Okay, you can see it right there, 11/27/2013. So you can see that I'm isolating the date and time that I'm making. Okay, that isolated the date and time the actual video was made. It wasn't uploaded until the 2nd, but it was made on the 2nd of December 2013, but it was made on 11/27/2013. Stay with me and you'll understand why I'm making these statements. Let me take a puff off my cigarette real fast. Now, the reason why I'm stating this is because this is an actual video, okay? What's in this video what I'm doing in it is I'm transferring an audio file from a running digital tape recorder of a conversation that I had with UCSD police 7 days before on 11/20/2013. Now watch the video. You'll clearly hear me say to this UCSD campus police officer that every single time I go on UCSD campus, individuals are getting around me and saying, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, weird, gang stalk, crazy, gang stalking. That's one of the methods that they're using around me along all my routes, everywhere I go, the same exact identical verbal phrases. Now you can go to YouTube and Google and type in gang stalking, sensitization, repeating words and phrases. Okay, you can also type in gang stalking, sensitization, repeating physical gestures. Now, you'll clearly hear me tell him that, and in the video, you see me showing the tape recorder's date and time that the conversation took place, 7 days before on 11/20/2013. Now, so, watch that video and then go to, and then I'll come back to this in a second, and then go to this YouTube channel and look at look at everything look at all the videos in this, and if you feel inclined to investigate what's happening to me. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because what I'm doing to you is showing you that I'm being gang stalked, not only along my routes and harassed in the same exact identical way, but also at my hiking areas, and threatened to be evicted from them and arrested concerning illegal lodging, which is camping, and the gang stalking created the homelessness of me. Go to Google right now and type in gang stalking creating homelessness of targets. You'll see that it's all over the internet that that's one of the main crimes that they do to a target. And it can be done by getting landlords and property owners on board in the gang stalking, creating staged events at apartment complexes, and then using those events to blame them on the target so they can be evicted, stealing the target's rent, which is what they did with me. Hold on one second. Now, to get a fast understanding of why they do this, you can go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Criminal Motivations of Gang Stalking," "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Methods and Tactics of Gang Stalking," "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at HA areas," which means at hiking areas, okay? And you'll see enough videos, you'll be able to then witness enough of my statements to see why this is happening to me. That way I don't have to regurgitate it in this video. Okay, it's about illegal syndicated probate control, insurance fraud, racketeering of all forms, and human trafficking. It's why they make you homeless. So just go follow my instructions and you'll see why they're doing this to me and other targeted individuals. And human trafficking is all over the internet to be directly connected to gang stalking. Go to YouTube and type in similarities between gang stalking and human trafficking. Now, what I told you concerning this video title and what's in the video is relevant, not only because you can also go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Flat Out Evidence of Gang Stalking," and I'll get to that in a second and in a few minutes. So minimizing this, I'm going to go back to Instagram to bring up real fast to you, because Instagram has many features. What you can do in Instagram is make also 15-second long videos and then post them to Instagram, and then copy and paste those links to Twitter, blogs, whatever. What you're about ready to hear right now is an event that took place, okay, on a sidewalk on 11/28/2013. Okay, I gotta wait for it to come on. As you can see, that little camera right there is okay. Now, when you can go to Exposing Truth Instagram, and you should be able to witness the videos. Now you'll see in this Instagram right here, it says it clearly says it right there, and the event was caught on a tape recorder. Now Instagram only allows you to make 15-second long videos, so what I did was I transferred the most important part of the event, okay, to the Instagram. What you're about ready to hear right now are two individuals harassing me on Gilman Road, on a sidewalk, 70 feet, okay, up the street from where my last hiking area was. And one of the two men that played a role in this event was directly connected to about 3 or 4 men that they intentionally propped up to hike out 100 feet away from me, camp out, okay, within 10 days of me moving to that area from another location 30 miles away, and they harassed me day and night, yelling "gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy, suck my dick," excuse my language, day and night. Okay, I made videos about it all throughout the year of 2013 and 14. Okay, and you can go to YouTube and type in, in fact, go to Google and type in the following YouTube channel names. They are as follows: Exposing San Diego, Exposing Social Services, okay, Exposing SDPD, exposing SDPD1, exposing SDPD2, exposing SDPD3. These are names of YouTube channels. And if you can't find them by going in and typing those in, just add like learning disabled woman, and trust me, you'll find them. Okay, you'll see within these YouTube channels that I was making videos every single day exposing what was happening to me at that hiking area, and also how they were propping up people at UCSD to say things like, see, they were saying things at the hiking area like, gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff? Gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her? Okay, now I've already proven that they're doing that to me in this video so far through the text messages. Okay, at this hiking area as well. Remember what I stated at the beginning of this video. Okay, now if you go to these YouTube channels, including Exposing Police One's YouTube channel, you'll see that I was making videos about this all throughout the entire year of 2013 and 14, stating that they were doing this to me at my last hiking area. Okay, before this event was caught on November 28th, 2013. Now let's listen carefully. In those videos, I was stating that the homeless men were saying that they propped up 100 feet away, were saying, gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her? Gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff? And in a lot of these videos, I also stated that they were I stated in a lot of them that at least on 2 different occasions, 2 separate UCSD students walked by me at UCSD Price Center and said, gang stalk, why don't you go and steal her stuff? And I also said in these videos that they were propping people up on the sidewalk as they were riding their bikes by, walking by, or jogging by, and saying, gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff? Or gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her? So let's take a look at what I'm saying here. I'm stating in these videos that were already all over the internet before this event was caught, that they were propping people up in the ways I've already just aforementioned to say these threats while they're saying gang stalk. Then on November 28th, 2013, a month and a few days before the end of the year, I catch these 2 men say what? They're saying gang stalk together, then they say gang stalking, and then they say gang of stalking, I'm gonna F you up. Just listen. Okay, they're saying a threat while they're saying gang stalking. Listen. That's a threat while they're saying gang stalking. Now think about this. All throughout the entire year 2013, and probably even, I think, a little bit in 2012, I was stating that they were putting people up on the sidewalk and using the homeless men that they propped up 100 feet away to say gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff? A threat while they're saying gang stalk, and gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her? A threat while they're saying gang stalk. Now they say gang stalk while they're threatening me in order to make me feel fearful that the threat will be carried out, and to let me know that if it is, that it will be actually happening because of gang stalking. Okay, absolutely. Because what they do is intentionally form mental associations. Okay, because they want to anchor it in your mind that the bad things that are happening to you are actually factually because of gang stalking. This right here, okay, is me being on a bus in Yucca Valley, California 11 months before. Yucca Valley is 160 miles away from the event that you just heard take place on November 28th. Do you hear these men say gang stalk on a Yucca Valley bus route Landers, and then a woman just flat out say gang stalking? Listen. Hold on. Okay, now, going back to YouTube for a second, okay? I'm going to bring up a couple other videos here, video titles, so you can see, okay, some in-your-face evidence. See this right here? Go to YouTube and type in 12/02/13, evidence of gang stalking, identical verbal harassment. Okay, now let me just scroll back for a couple minutes here, so I can show you some additional YouTube titles that show you indisputable evidence of me being gang stalked in the same exact identical way at hiking areas, along my routes. Here's one right here. Type that in at YouTube. /04/14 best evidence video gang stalking of Leslie Williams, learning disabled woman. Okay, now this video was made about 11 days before I got arrested at the hiking area by UCSD campus police and by SDPD, under the guise that UCSD called them to the scene in order to look for a homeless man, and then they acted like they stumbled across me. That arrest was predicted by me 22 hours before. Now let me go back to Instagram and see if I can show you that tweet, because I took a video picture of that tweet and then I put it on Instagram. Yeah, there it is right there. You see this tweet right here? This is a snap screenshot of the tweet. It says TTTT is predicting arrests, tickets, assaults, robberies, property thefts, rapes at all new and current hiking areas for next year, 11/9/14 TTTTT. It was made on November 9th, 2014 at 9:13 a.m. and 22 hours later I was arrested at the very spot by individuals that I was exposing all over the internet, UCSD police, okay, and SDPD. Now this video right here, listen to this. This is me telling a UCSD campus police officer as I'm being arrested that I'm being gang stalked on this campus. As soon as it comes up, just listen. It's gonna take a second for the Instagram to bring it up. And this is me telling them again that I'm gang stalked all over their campus. Okay? Now, I don't know why this is hanging so much like it is. Oh, well, you can go to Google and type in gang stalking cell phone hacking. And they've even sent me text messages that they've hacked into my YouTube accounts, my blogs, and my cell phone. So, I'll give this a second here to see if it comes up. See, there should be no reason why it's taking so slow, because before I started this video, I did a memory sweep on my phone to clear out the cache memory and the junk memory in the browser. So there should be no reason why it takes forever for this to come up. Okay, my connection is fine. Okay, so, okay, so it hung up again. What the fuck?
Never met you before. I'm surprised. Me too, because I complained to many of your officers that I'm being gang stalked in your campus. See, gang stalking. You gotta look it up on the internet. I got evidence of the gang stalked in your campus.
Now, the same exact harassment that I have caught on hundreds of audio files happening towards me and around me all over UCSD campus, okay, is the same exact identical verbal harassment that's been caught all along all my routes and at my hiking areas. Okay, now, what I'm going to also do here is I'm going to minimize this, and then I'm going to go to my phone, and I'm going to show you some of these text messages that these filthy whores, okay, are sending me to show you, okay, what they're doing. This right here, let me just find the pertinent ones, okay. Here's one, ugly, homeless, disgusting, smelly bum. Oh, wait a minute. Here's another one right here. Look what they say. Oh, hang on. Staging events to ban you from UCSD. Okay? And they recently just did it. Okay? Here's another one. Alright, hold on. Here's one where they're sending me gang stalk. Notice how I said how they're saying that along all my routes? Okay, let's see what else we got here. Here's one that's definitely, okay, notice how they're saying Jonathan? They're sending me letters in the mail as well. Okay, here's another one. Okay, gang stalking, you fucking bitch. Okay, Here's one that said, "You are not in a position to question us at this moment. We are in control." Here's one of them calling me a bitch. Here's one where they're pretending like they don't know my birthday, but one of the letters they just sent me has got my birthday on it, that they put on it. Okay? Here it says, "I'll be the real cops, not a university campus police." Here's another one. "Getting a citation tomorrow for illegal lodging if tent is still there." This was on December 29th. See how they're threatening me? Like I said, like I was talking about in all the videos I made throughout 2013. Here's another one where they were saying paying off homeless bums to camp around you. Okay, notice how I said that they propped up homeless people to camp out next to me? See what I'm saying? They're literally sending me text messages stating the things they've done and what they'll do. Here's one saying, "Don't fuck with SDPD." I don't fuck with the SDPD at all. Okay? Here's another one. "Gang stalking, you ugly bitch. Old ass ugly bum, smelly skank. Gang of stalking will fuck you up." Okay? Now that was sent on December 29th, 2014. That is the same exact thing that is said on the Instagram that I just played you. Now let's take a look at this one. See the date on this? December 29, 2014 at 10:35 p.m. Notice how I said that the same exact identical verbal harassment is said around me along all my routes, all over UCSD campus, which was identical to the gang stalking that was said around me at my last hiking area. Well, what do you hear these guys say? "Gang of stalking, I'll fuck you up." Well, what's this say? "Gang of stalking will fuck you up." Okay? There's and they're using different phone numbers too. This is a different phone number. They've used 3 different phone numbers. They're calling my phone practically every other night. Sometimes they'll wait a week and then do it again. Okay? And this is just one small portion, okay, of the text messages that they're sending me. Okay, one small portion. The Jonathan thing you really need to pay attention to. Anthony, I mean Jonathan. Okay? Now they're acting like they still don't know my P.O. box, even though they're sending me letters to it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at this one here. It says, "Hold and press the number 1 on your phone dial screen to check your voicemails. Gang stalking San Diego, baby." Okay? That was sent on December 30th. Now, let's get back here a little bit to UCSD and their little filthy criminal rat ass whores, and how the San Diego Police Department and them are they working together in the gang stalking and in the protection of the gang stalking. Now, I want you to also understand another thing. The same exact identical gang stalking verbal harassment that's been caught at my hiking areas and all over UCSD has been caught inside the San Diego Police Department headquarters and inside of the San Diego City Hall. Okay? So, fellow American citizens, what I'm trying to do is expose to you what is happening to me. Now, let me just backtrack a second so I can show you the video picture of this skanky, filthy, whore, criminal UCSD cops coming to my camping area to give me a ticket for illegal lodging. This is the one that occurred actually on August 27th, 2014. Okay? This video was uploaded. It was made on published on October 28th and then titled with a later date because I wanted to try and keep my current dates. It's just the way I wanted to label the video online. So in case anybody was tracking me on the internet trying to find out what's currently still happening to me, they could see that this was a video that was just recently uploaded. It's my way of trying to keep them concurrently about just recent past events. Now, this video was made within not even 2 weeks before I'm arrested. It was finally uploaded on October 28th, but it's got to do with the August 27th, 2014 ticket. Okay. Now, alright, so, just backtracking for a second, I'm all over the internet exposing UCSD. This is me attempting to make a police report in early 2014 at UCSD and how they refused my right to make a police report on their campus. So type that in. Okay? Absolutely. The point being, ladies and gentlemen, look at this right here. I want you to pay close attention to this. This was uploaded on January 30th, 2014. This is me literally catching a UCSD library security guard admitting that a staged complaint can cause me to be banned. He was caught on a tape recorder admitting it. That's an Exposing San Diego's YouTube account. Okay? Now, where am I going to next in this? This right here, go to Google and type in the Hartford Courant, Leslie space. Alright, look at this. Hold on. See that was the YouTube channel video starting. Go to Google right now and type in Hartford Courant. As you can see, it's a newspaper in Hartford, Connecticut. Type in Hartford Courant, gang stalking, Leslie Williams. Excuse me, please. Now, I tried to print this out after doing that at Google the other day on 4/15/2015 at the law library, and I actually did print it out. But see what I did was I made a post to this Hartford Courant. I think it's a blog. Hartford Courant is actually a newspaper in Hartford, Connecticut. Okay, now I made a comment on a blog concerning, along with other targeted individuals who are being gang stalked in Connecticut. Okay, and so what I did was, when I was being gang stalked in Connecticut, I got all over the internet, made blogs about it, made comments on newspapers, websites, and everything, which is what this is. Hartford Courant is a newspaper. Okay. And so anyway, when I went to the law library and I was researching some of the blogs concerning me, I stumbled across this again, so I decided to print it out. And what it did was, it printed it out, but it cut off some of the text in reference to the printout. So I copied and pasted all the text to a Word document program. Now I want you to look at this. It states it right in here. When it comes to my post, let me just show you. Here's it being hang on. Bear with me just 1 second. I gotta flip the pages. And I'm running out of video time, so I'm going to be having to end this in a few minutes here. Notice how it says it right here, 4 years ago is when this was posted. Now today's date, effective today, is April 19th, 2015. This was printed out on 4/15/2015, and it shows that this post was made 4 years ago. It says, "My name is Leslie K. Williams. I'm being gang stalked in Stamford, Connecticut." It also shows in here about how you can go to Google and type in gang stalking and police, and how Google would generate 764,000 responses in less than a half a second as a result of typing that in. Okay? Like gang stalking, and just type that in, you'll see how many Google generated responses will come up. Okay? It shows that I'm talking about being gang stalked in Stamford, Connecticut. Because the actual post says even 4 years ago. So how can I be talking about being gang stalked in Hartford, Connecticut, with it proving that the post was made 4 years ago? And then I leave, hold on 1 second, let me take off my sweatshirt. And then it shows me, and then I just literally flat out shows you indisputable evidence that I'm being gang stalked in San Diego. So, how interstate stalking is all over the internet, as far as that being a methodology of gang stalking. Not only that, excuse me for that, but as a result of how they gang stalked me in Stamford, as a result of some of the techniques they brought about against me, guess what they did? They influenced me to go to a homeless shelter in Stamford called the St. Luke's Homeless Shelter. This is a woman replying to my post on Hartford Courant, Nancy Caldwell Pittman. She says, "Dear Leslie, I was gang stalked in the Norwalk emergency shelter. Norwalk is directly connected to the St. Luke's, where I was also gang stalked in the Stamford homeless shelter, which is what I'm stating in the post." Okay? Go to Google and type in homeless shelters and gang stalking in San Diego and in Connecticut. So, fellow American citizens, I don't know about you, but think about this. I'm posting just, and this is just one thing that I posted in Connecticut. This shows you that I was gang stalked from Michigan to Connecticut, because I got blogs on the internet showing that I was being gang stalked in Michigan. And then from Connecticut to San Diego. Interstate stalking. And I think if I can just find it real fast, I think that the last post on here, if memory serves me correctly, there's a post, I think, if memory serves me correctly, there's another post on here written by a separate target, including Nancy Caldwell Pittman, about how she's gang stalked from state to state to state. It's a nationwide syndicate, up and operating in the federal, state, and county governments in every state in the United States. And they're tracking targets from state to state to state. I'm being gang stalked in the same exact identical way along all my routes everywhere I go in San Diego. Think about this. I proved the Yucca Valley gang stalking, okay, and the La Jolla gang stalking. Yucca Valley and La Jolla are 160 miles away. And if I'm being gang stalked along all my routes, 1,000 audio files to prove the same exact identical verbal harassment happening around me everywhere I go. Do you really honestly think that I'm not being gang stalked in my hiking areas? So I'm predicting arrests here, assaults, robberies, property thefts, anything that causes me to move, okay, in the next 90 days. This is RR Colony 5. My name is Leslie Williams. That's the name of this hiking area. This is a prediction video along with an evidence video. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.